This week, our good friends over at the Forge Blade sent us their brand new model, the Ursa, to try out and review. Let's do the unboxing and see how it looks. First glimpse into the box, we see the holster, which at first glance has a very nice presentation. Can't wait to get it out of this packaging here and onto the knife itself. And then of course we'll take a look at the blade and knife. Really good weight on it. Let's take this out of the cardboard box, and you really see the detail at first glance, and first impressions are very important. This knife definitely has a great first impression. You see the details towards the bottom end of the knife, the nice center opening towards the knife, and wow, just very, very impressed. As we look towards the blade, a couple of fun facts about this knife. This is a 1095 high carbon steel with a hardiness of 57 through 59 HRC, weighs 290 grams. The blade length is 5.8 inches and the knife overall is 10.8 inches. Very nice. So taking a closer look at the holster itself, really well rounded. We're going to get to the details in just a second. Let's see the overall look, and wow, very impressed. I was mostly impressed by the stitching and the level of detail throughout the holster. Very nice stitching, very high quality. You can totally see this was made with a lot of love. As we round the corner, you can see the inside of the holster will definitely protect your knife, and you have your belt holster as well, so you can always have this knife with you on the go. Now taking a look at the actual Ursa knife, let's pull this packaging off, and right away the level of detail that you see is just outstanding. From the center opening all the way to the double-edged tips, it really is a very, very nice blade. I was actually really impressed by the weight of the knife. It weighs a little under a pound and really just gives you more than enough support when you're chopping vegetables, fruits, basically anything you need. Flipping the knife around, you can see the little arc here towards the top, which is a great place for your thumb, and it also makes it look very cool. And also, of course, you have the center opening in the middle of the blade, which honestly, it's really hard to not put your finger through. Overall, it just gives you a great grip on the blade, and it's really hard not to want to spin it around. Great detail. So moving a little closer to the very top of the knife, you can see the tip, and right from the company, it comes very, very sharp. You could sharpen it if you like. I chose not to because it really just was fantastic right from the box. I didn't really have to sharpen it at all. So putting it back in the holster so you can see the overall look of the knife and holster combo, I mean, I just absolutely love it. So we're going to do a quick chop test. We have an onion, a jalapeno, and a banana pepper, and we're just going to see how this goes. Right off the bat, great slices of the onion, very thin and very easy to chop. Moving on to the orange pepper, you can see how easily I can get very thin slices of the pepper, so I highly recommend this knife for people that are looking to chop vegetables very thin. Awesome job. And finally, we have some general green jalapenos that are also chopped very nicely, very thin, and it was just an overall pleasure to chop these up using the Ursa knife. So after I chopped up some onions, chopped up some banana peppers, and chopped up some general green peppers, I do have to say this was one of the most fun times I've had chopping up these vegetables. The knife really just made it great, but it wouldn't be the same if we didn't chop up some steaks while we were at it. Here we have two delicious Wagyu ribeyes that we're going to chop up and put this blade to the test. From this angle, you can see how easy it is to cut through the steaks using this knife, so it was absolutely just great overall. And here you have a side angle of how easy it really was to cut through these Wagyu ribeyes. Just fantastic work, great knife, highly recommend it. These ribeyes came out amazing, definitely a great job here with the Pit Boss smoker. Overall, this knife was just out of this world amazing. I really highly recommend it to everyone that is in the market for a knife. The weight distribution, the level of detail, the overall conversation piece you'll be able to have with this knife is fascinating. You have very, very sharp ridges all the way across the blade. The level of detail from the top all the way to the bottom edge of the blade really makes it pop, and it's just a great knife overall. So overall, we're going to give this 1 thumb, 2 thumbs up right away. Just amazing, amazing knife. Shout out to the Forged Blade for sponsoring this video. Highly recommend you check them out. They're a fantastic company right out of British Columbia. This Wagyu ribeye would not be right if we did not top it with our Flamingo OG signature sauce. So make sure you get that out. Thank you for watching.